Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share with you my thoughts and experience so far with the Lectric ONE bike. So stick around. I'm going to ride for a little bit, we'll talk about it, I'm going to stop and I'll show you some of the features and yeah, just give you my overall impression. So I appreciate Lectric for sending this out to us to test and review. The Lectric ONE has been out on the market now for, I don't know, 8 months or something. And they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to check it out and maybe provide some fresh content for all of you who are still considering purchasing the Lectric ONE. So that's what we're going to do tonight. So far, we've only had this out a couple of times, but I tell you what, it's impressive in that it's a really different style of bike, and for a couple of reasons. It's a commuter style bike, but it's a, how do I explain? It's a higher class of commuter style bike just because it's got some outstanding components on it, and I'll show those to you in just a moment. The torque sensor, or the sensor on this, is super smooth. I mean, just super smooth, easy to pedal. It's a cadence sensor that they've modified and did some things to make it better, so it's not quite the torque sensor that a lot of people were kind of expecting. So it is cadence, but yeah, oh my goodness, super nice and easy to pedal. Look at that, I can just roll right through the grass there, no problem. This is a 28 mile per hour bike, so it comes as a class 2, but you can unlock it, which I already did to make it a class 3. And it's smaller than many other e-bikes in its class. I mean, it is lightweight at 55 pounds. Making it easy to just toss in the back of a car or a truck or something and easily take it with you. Guys, let me tell you what, if you're in the RV community, this is the bike you want. Yeah, because, I used to full-time RV for a while, and I know space is limited, and you need something that you can easily get in and out of your RV. If you don't want to have a rack on the back of your RV to haul a big heavy bike, which a lot of you don't, this right here, even though this does not fold up, it's pretty small, and you can easily get it through the door of an RV, and you'd be able to store it there. And because of its lightweight, it just makes it so much easier to handle. So I really do like that idea. Tell you what, we're going to stop right here before the sun goes down too much, and we're going to take a closer look. Yeah, check it out here. So up here in the front, we got 20 by 2.5 tires, and this is a street tread. We do have hydraulic disc brakes. We have rigid forks. The battery back here is 14 amp hour. And I tell you what, all the magic happens right down here in this Smart Shift gearbox right here, this pinion gearbox. That is what makes this bike so smooth and easy to pedal. And it's got another great feature I'll talk about in just a moment. You move back here, and it's a smaller frame, as you can tell, smaller size, luggage rack back here. But it's got these threaded inserts for attachments, which I like. So you don't have to worry about, putting on a nut on the underside. And just overall a super nice looking bike. Get a look from the front up here. We got a nice LED headlight. These metal fenders are attached really well, so they don't flop and wiggle and make noise like you find on some bikes. You do have an attachment up here to add a basket. This handlebar stem is folding, but not only is it folding there, you move around up here, and it is real easy to adjust by lifting this up, unlocking it, and you can lay it down. You can adjust it here. Many different ways you can manipulate this. Makes it super nice and convenient to find a comfortable position. You have connection points right here for your water bottles or a lock or anything else that you might want to be carrying with you. The pedals down here, best part about the RV, guys, getting it through the front door, these pedals, they just slip on and off. Just that easy. And look, I could do that with one hand. Yeah, so one thing you'll notice back here that makes it significantly different than other bikes, and that is there's no chain. Yeah, they've got the Gates belt drive system here, and so that is really cool. And over here, you'll look, you say, hey man, where's the gears? This is a single speed. Well, no, not really, because all your gears are in the gearbox right here, and you change gears electronically. So no more, shifting from the paddle shifters up front and having to mess with a derailleur back here and adjust your chain up and down your cog. You don't have any of that stuff. You've got one belt right here. It doesn't move. All the magic happens in the pinion gearbox. Now, speaking of that pinion gearbox, up here is how you change the gears. So you have two paddles right here. You have one for going up and one for going back down again. And it's real smooth electronic shifting. I like it a lot. It's one of the things that just make this bike so smooth and so sweet. Now, here's something else you want to know. Not only do you have these shifters here, but you have an app you can download. At first, I thought it was the Lectric app, but it's not an app by Lectric. It's app by SmartShift, Pinion SmartShift. So you look for that out there. You can download that, connect it to your bike, and you can set the parameters so that the bike will shift automatically based on your cadence. In other words, based on how fast you want to pedal and what speed you want to go at. You can set the parameters. So guys, you don't have to mess with this at all. All you have to do is pedal. And once you reach a certain speed and a certain cadence, it's going to automatically shift the transmission for you to the next gear. That is sweet. It's like driving an automatic versus a manual shift car. So I love that technology. This is automotive technology, okay? Automotive technology that they built into and around an e-bike. Just phenomenal. Up here we have really nice rubber grip pads with the palm rest. I like that. Brakes are real nice and smooth. We've got a button pad right here. I've seen that style before. I like it. Here's the left-handed throttle. Right here we have the new electric display that is color and looks good. You can see the speed, you can see your pass level, your battery status, as well as your mileage. And over here on the right side, same thing. We already went over the electronic shifting and brakes on the right side. So yeah, just super nice. Let's go ahead and ride it some more and share some more thoughts with you. First of all, it's a smaller bike, okay? Makes it super easy to get on and just go. No fumbling around because it's a smaller frame. It's 20-inch tires. So if you're a smaller person, this is a great bike for you. But guess what? I'm 6'1" and I'm 245 pounds and I can ride this bike no problem at all. Hey, let's check out this little path right here. Let's go this way. We've been this way before in other videos. Yeah, we'll just slip through here. Enjoy that beautiful sun as it starts to go down and ride this way. Yeah, just so easy on the pedal. There's very little effort that you have to put into this thing in order to get it to move. But if you want to electronically shift, you shift your gears over here on the right side, you can hear a little bit of an electronic noise, and that is the gearbox changing gears for you. And as you do, then you get more resistance down here at your pedal. So you can get more resistance, go around this roadblock right there. So even though you're getting more resistance at the pedal, you can still adjust your speed by over here using your pass settings. So I'm going to leave it in pass 1, which means it's not going to allow me to go too fast, but I have more resistance now in my pedal. So if I want to get some exercise or something, I can still get some exercise, okay? But if I don't want to exercise and I just want to ride around nice and smooth, guess what? I'm just going to change my gear. Now it's smooth as butter and easy as pie to pedal this. No effort at all, hardly. And we are still cruising around. Oh wait, we want to go faster? That's okay. Change your pass level over here, bump it up. Going faster, starting to ghost pedal just a little bit maybe. So guess what? Just increase your gears on this side, your electronic gears, and you're back to having resistance again. Just that easy. Yeah, this is a good quality bike. Lectric has really stepped up the quality of their bikes from when they first came out about 5 years ago. You know, they came out with these budget-friendly bikes, and they were great because they were affordable for more people. And that's really the magic for their marketing, is that they made a bike that was a good bike, but it was affordable for a lot of people. And then they've just continuously improved upon that ever since. And they've got great products out there now that's got some just awesome technology. So I'm happy to be working with them and to be able to you know, do this test and review for this one. Really smooth bike. Look at that. Yeah, Hey, let's stop here real quick and we're gonna show you something else. All right, even though this bike is awesome as can be, okay, there's one thing that two things that I don't care for, okay? There's always something I think that could be improved on a bike, and one of them on this bike is not the 750 watt motor. No, this is a Soto motor, and it is super quiet, and it works really, really well because you don't hear the motor. You don't hear the motor at all. It's not that. It's not the 14 amp hour battery, because it's doing a great job, especially with this gear system and how it works. You get long range with this, even though it's 14 amp hour. Nope, that's not it. What I think could be improved upon is right here, suspension forks. Yeah, I wished we had suspension forks, because I think all bikes should have them. Now, this is designed to be a commuter bike, and back in the day, commuter bikes didn't have them, because you're riding along the hard surface on the street, along sidewalks or bike paths, and you generally don't need them because it was nice and smooth. But in today's environment, I have found, especially in my area, those areas can sometimes still be rough. And just like a moment ago when we were going down that path, there was some obstruction there. We had to exit the path and go through the grass, and it would just been nice to have suspension forks to handle those situations. Now, this bike is more than capable, because we did that just fine going through the grass, so don't get me wrong, it works just fine. Just one of the things that my personal preference I wished it had. Next thing that I wished that it had that could be improved upon a little bit, when you change the gears over here, okay, there's no indication on the display that tells you what electronic gear that you're in. It's got the pass settings, so pass 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 0 to 5. But when you switch over here, and on a traditional bike, you might be in 3rd gear or 4th gear, depending on what cog you're on. You don't have cogs. It's all done electronically inside here, but there's nothing up here that tells you that. So whenever I get on the bike, I never know if I'm in a low gear or high gear. I don't remember where I left it before, so I have to start riding, and then I'm feeling like, okay, that's a little hard. There we go. I'm gonna put it down into a lower gear to make it easier to pedal to get started. You see what I'm saying? So I do wish there was some type of indicator. Yeah, but that's it. I mean, that's a minor thing too, especially once you play around with this a little bit, you'll get used to, what the gears feel like, and you'll get used to how to operate them, so you don't need that visual. You can live without it. Hello. Yeah, so you can live without that visual. It takes a little bit to get used to. Yeah, so I tell you what, super nice bike, great features, good quality. I think it fits the needs for a lot of people, especially those, like I said, in the RV community, or those who are looking for a smaller, lightweight bike that they can get up and down stairs to get in and out of your apartment or something. Or even if you just live in a suburban area, like I do, and you have neighborhoods like this, it's just a great bike because it's small in size, makes it nimble, and because it's nimble, it's easy to handle, because it's so lightweight, and you can just do a lot with it. Here's some video footage of me riding it a little earlier today.